An absolutely insane clip from a Spanish reality TV show has gone viral, and it is being called the crash out of the century. And while Love Island struggles with low viewership, is Spanish reality TV revitalizing the genre? Is insane reality TV due for a comeback? For those who have not seen the clip of the moment and don't know what everyone's talking about, you are missing out. Sorry. This is some of the best reality television I have seen since this. Even if you don't speak a word of Spanish, like me, the language of love and the reality television editing tells you everything you need to know about this top-tier reality TV show moment, almost. It starts with Montoya, a contestant on the show Temptation Island, reacting to a live stream of his girlfriend cheating on him.
Lo hace por venganza, ya escucha la respuesta, tío.
As things continue to escalate for his girlfriend, his crash out grows in magnitude.
¡Me ha reventado por dentro! ¡Me ha reventado por dentro!
The woman next to him is the host of the show, and it's her job to make sure he doesn't do anything crazy, like, I don't know, sprint down the beach screaming to try and stop your lover cheating on you on television. Montoya, por favor! Before we get into what happens next, because it does somehow get even more dramatic, what is actually going on here and what is this show? If you haven't seen Temptation Island, it's probably at the top of the scale when it comes to reality TV emotional torture. Basically, couples who are at a standstill, like one of them wants to get married and the other one doesn't, or they've been together a really long time and don't know what to do next, come to an island and are separated into different houses. The girls in one house, the boys in the other house, and they're joined by single members of the opposite sex, you know, to test their temptation on Temptation Island. It's kind of like The Ultimatum on Netflix, have you seen that? But funnily enough, Temptation Island came first. The original US version came out all the way back in 2001, but it had shit ratings. I just don't think people were ready. During the show, production will obviously encourage the cast members to flirt and cheat, because like, again, it's reality TV. And then they'll show the other cast members clips and live streams of their partners cheating on them. It is brutal, like absolutely diabolical, dark-sided, cooked. Previous to this clip, Montoya and his girlfriend Anita decided to celebrate a relationship milestone by signing up to a series in which people always cheat on each other. Anita was the first to bravely push the boundaries of monogamy and kissed another man in the pool. This clip was then shown to Montoya, who ripped off his shirt in disgust. He retaliated by getting a lap dance from another girl. That clip was shown to Anita, who, although kept her shirt on, was pissed and decided to pursue the man she's seen in bed with in Montoya's crash out. Like I said, reality TV emotional torture, bringing us to where Montoya is shown a live stream of Anita cheating on him. I wish I could show you the next bit on YouTube, but like, as he's running over there screaming and the host is like trying to catch up with him, it keeps cutting back to Anita in bed and it's like really graphic. There's sounds. Okay, there's really loud sounds, and let's just say she is definitely cheating on him. There is no grey area, and I shouldn't laugh because oh my God, you know? It's even more dramatic when Montoya gets there. He runs in screaming, and two of the other male cast members try to physically stop him and calm him down. This is when Anita takes a break from her busy schedule to come out and see what's going on. Montoya ends up back on the beach, and somehow the weather knew what was happening. Lightning behind him, thunder in the sky. He falls to his knees and he asks one simple question of the universe. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? I love him, he's crazy. Anita is yelling back at him. She seems pissed off at him too. Again, don't speak this language, but she's screaming from the villa while Montoya is on the beach with the host who's trying to calm him down and is probably looking around at producers like, what the hell do I do here? But then somehow it gets more dramatic again, and Anita takes a page out of Montoya's book and decides to book it to the beach too, and then she seems to be wanting him back.
Ana, por favor. Por favor,
Anita, te pido por favor que vuelvas a la...
I love the host. I love her. The only thing I can really understand is por favor. And she's like over it. At first she's like, por favor, Montoya, por favor. And by this point she's like, por favor, okay? Like she's like freaking over it. I love her. And can I just say, what a clip, you know? What a 5 minutes of pure television gold. Round of applause to Montoya, Anita, the guy she was banging, the host, the editors, the sound mixers, and the weather. Mwah. Oscar, please. Surely an Oscar. Surely an Oscar. And while this one clip of Montoya crashing out on the beach has gone viral, Love Island, currently airing its second All-Stars season, is struggling to hit the staggering numbers it used to. Is reality TV getting boring? Do we need more Spanish flavor in there? If you somehow don't know what Love Island is, it's one of Britain's most ingenious reality TV show formats. It's essentially like the human version of putting a bunch of spiders in a jar and like shaking it around and seeing what happens. Super hot and shallow singles come to a villa to find love. In order to stay in the villa, they must couple up. If they aren't coupled up, they get sent home. Which, if you've ever seen the show, when someone gets sent home, everyone acts like they're dead. Like, she's fine. She's going back to her house that she lives in. Like, she is fine. Every week or so, a new bombshell enters the villa. And we get to watch helplessly as men prove once again, no matter how much they like you, as soon as a skinny girl with bigger boobs walks in, he might have his head turned and ditch you completely. It's very confusing for the simple men they managed to find for this show. We have had some gems, obviously, don't get me wrong, but loyalty is a really confusing and foreign concept to many of the Love Island cast members, making for good TV. Love Island has given us some truly top tier and iconic reality TV show moments over its 10-year run, like Anna and Jordan brackets Mr. Fucking Boyfriend.
You asked me to be your girlfriend so you can get through to the finals because you're a game player.
Or Maura and Tom. Is she all mouth?
I'm flabbergasted.
And my absolute personal favourite, along with everyone else, is of course Titgate.
I licked her tit or whatever, and before it comes...
It gets me every time. Like, her face is just so good. Like, she's like, really? Like, but for a show with a massive cultural impact that has turned many contestants into stars and is often looked towards as a genius reinvention of reality TV, combining aspects from shows like Big Brother to elevate the reality TV dating experience, the ratings are just not what they used to be. At the show's peak in 2019, it achieved an average of nearly 6 million viewers, but more recent series like in 2023 and 2024 attracted around 1 to 2 million, which is obviously still a lot of people, but this All-Stars season just isn't creating the waves producers thought it would. They've brought back fan favourites like Ekin-Su and Curtis Pritchard, who you may remember from this absolutely insane and iconic moment.
I want to have a cuddle in bed with you in the morning.
I know, and I also want to be the person that gets up and makes everyone a coffee so everyone's ready for the morning.
But it just hasn't whipped fans into a frenzy like this one singular clip of Montoya on the beach. Most of Love Island post approximately season 4 is mostly contestants just sitting around on lounges while their fragile British skin fights for its life in the Majorca heat. But there is a reason for that. The contestants used to smoke, drink, crash out, and have sexual encounters all on camera. But after not 1, not 2, but 3 tragic suicides surrounding the show, the rules and regulations had to change. Sex is no longer shown on camera, contestants may only have 1 or 2 drinks, and meetings with a psychological professional are mandatory. Gone too are some of the more cruel games and aspects of the show. There are props for, of course, taking action to better care for the show's contestants. It's very important and necessary considering what happened. A fair bit of chat around Montoya's clip has had people comparing it to the current Love Island season and calling it boring. Love Island UK host and possibly one of the best looking people who has ever lived, Maya Jama, even commented on the viral clip, replying to a fan on Twitter, "Why wouldn't they allow this on UK TV? It's one of the reasons why UK reality shows are awful now." And Maya said, because people would complain. Look, before social media, a person could participate in a TV show and then become anonymous again. Shows like Maury Povich and Jerry Springer relied on this model. Why would people come on television and admit to the craziest thing you've ever heard in your life if they thought it would follow them forever and define their life? Well, they didn't think that. There was also this grand era of insane MTV reality shows like Date My Mom, Room Raiders, and Next. These shows could only exist because people were happy to appear on TV, do some weird shit, and then move on with their lives. This is no longer possible. If you do something weird on TV, like crash out on the beach or cheat on your boyfriend, you'll never get away from it. Some people are robust enough to handle that, and some aren't. And it's obviously difficult to tell in that casting process who those people are gonna be. Reality TV relies on getting strong emotional reactions out of interesting people. So where is the line between great television and exploitation? And honestly, if I was in Montoya's situation, I would crash the hell out too. I mean, I can't run that far without running out of breath, but I would have tried. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my God. Porque, please like and subscribe. We do 5 videos a week on anything you can imagine. If you want more reality TV stuff, oh my God, tell me in the comments. I love reality TV. It's actually bad how much of it I've watched in my life. It's like I was raised on reality TV. Raised. I was watching 16 and Pregnant when it came out, and I was like a child, and I was like, guess what I'm never gonna do? You know, like I'm born of reality TV.